welcome to the deep dive. So you brought something really interesting to my attention.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these near triple-digit returns we've seen. Stocks, gold, crypto,
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
Right. It's been pretty wild. Definitely grabbed headlines.
Totally. And I mean, it makes sense. People are paying attention.
Highlights the dynamism, maybe some volatility too in those markets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. While all that was happening, real estate prices,
Flat. Pretty much stayed put.
yes, surprisingly flat.
Yeah.
But now the info you shared suggests that might be about to, well, change quite a bit.
Uh-huh. There's talk of a potential major rotation. Investment capital moving.
Into real estate specifically.
That's the core idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
After assets see huge growth, investors, especially the seasoned ones, often start hunting for value elsewhere.
Okay, looking for the next undervalued thing.
And current analysis seems to be pointing towards real estate possibly fitting that description right now.
And this smart money, are we talking big institutions? Because the material hints this shift could be massive, like pushing prices up maybe 50%.
It's likely a mix. Experienced investors could be institutions, could be high net worth folks, people looking to optimize returns, manage their risk.
Right.
Capital does move in cycles historically. What's interesting here is the predicted scale of this particular move towards real estate.
50% is.
Yeah.
Wow. That's not small change.
Definitely significant.
So if you've been kind of kicking the tires on buying property or maybe investing, this sort of forecast really makes you pause, doesn't it?
It suggests that, maybe waiting too long can mean missing a potential upswing.
Okay, but this isn't just like a gut feeling, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned this prediction comes from a specific source, something called the GameSense Inference Engine.
That's right. GameSense. It's presented as an AI-powered tool.
AI, okay.
Yeah, it crunches huge amounts of data to try and spot these potential investment opportunities. The idea is to sort of streamline the research.
How does it do that?
By pulling together insights from economic indicators, investment trends, stuff like that, basically trying to figure out where informed investors might put their money next.
So it's forward-looking, not just reacting to the past, trying to anticipate the moves.
Exactly.
And AI flagging real estate now is interesting. What makes its analysis stand out?
Well, from what we understand, GameSense looks at the big picture inflation, interest rate forecasts, but also drills down into specific real estate data.
Like what? Inventory levels?
Inventory levels, mortgage applications, affordability metrics. It's looking for patterns, signals that suggest, a change in focus for investors is maybe coming.
Okay, got it. So let's recap the main point here. The info you shared flags this potentially big shift coming.
Right.
Capital that fueled those gains in stocks, gold, crypto, it might be getting ready to move.
Uh-huh. Into a real estate market that's been, pretty quiet lately.
And this potential rotation, which the GameSense AI analysis highlighted.
It could lead to a pretty substantial rise in real estate values. Maybe over the next few years.
So the actionable thought for listeners, I guess, is if real estate's been on your mind,
Yeah.
well, the current situation, the relative quietness, might actually be a window, a chance to potentially buy before this predicted surge happens.
That's the suggestion, yeah. The potential to buy low, relatively speaking.
Okay, interesting stuff. So thinking about those big gains elsewhere and how capital tends to move around, what factors do you think will really decide how big this real estate shift is and, like, when it happens?
Good question.
Are there other signs we should be watching beyond what GameSense might be tracking? Leaves you thinking, doesn't it?